Today I've travelled to Nottingham University. I'm about to talk with Professor Richard Hague. Now they've been producing visors here for the NHS. It's been a project that they've been developing with Matsuura, utilising the benefits and features of Matsuura's HP 3D printers. Richard, could you tell me about yourself and your position here at the university?
So my name's Richard Hague. I'm Professor of Innovative Manufacturing at the University of Nottingham. I'm head of the Centre for Additive Manufacturing.
Just give us a little bit of an insight as to what you develop here and what happens inside these four walls.
So on a normal day-to-day basis, we're a research group and we're researching essentially next generation additive manufacturing technology. So we're really interested in the underpinning processes, materials and computational methods for additive manufacturing. So we do a lot of materials, really mainly materials research.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you're holding here and the journey to get to where you've got as a finished part and who it's for, most importantly?
So what we have here is a PPE face shield, which is made up of three elements. We have the 3D printed part, which is the grey bit here, and we have a laser cut strap and a laser cut visor. And we've chosen to do the laser cutting here because it's a cheap and appropriate process to use. Laser cutting the visor is clearly necessary. You can't 3D print the visor, but the appropriate technology for the actual headband bit is additive manufacturing. The headband and the strap are reusable and washable, whereas the visor itself is disposable.
What were the problems that manufacturers were facing and the supply chain was facing with these products, Richard, and how has this overcome some of those challenges?
Well, I think everybody knows that there was a clear lack of PPE, and so I think people were becoming desperate for PPE. And we've chosen to work just with the local Nottingham area. Subsequent to that, we've had lots of inquiries from people external, but you know, we're a Nottingham University of Nottingham, and we want to support the local area. And so the local NHS and Clinical Commissioning Group, CCG, asked us if we could supply them with some visors. So we agreed to do this, but on the basis that it was regulatorily approved. There was basically just a massive shortage, and I think that the local people were desperate.
Tell us about Matsuura's involvement and the HP side.
So I think one of the lovely things to come out of this whole process has been the collaboration that's come out of it. We're a research group, don't normally make things. We have systems here that can make things at smaller scale. They're similar to the processes that Matsuura have. They're powder-based, they use nylon 12, polyamide nylon 12 materials, except we have laser sintering processes, we use lasers and powders. Matsuura is super helpful in helping us scale up and manufacture the 5,000 headbands that we needed to do what we're doing. And so what we wanted to do was not produce just 50 or 100, we wanted to produce 5,000 of these. And the use of the Matsuura facilities and the HP technologies has enabled us to do that.
The HP machines themselves, they're a very versatile offering, aren't they, when it comes to 3D printing? Has it opened your eyes to what these machines are capable of, not just in lower volumes, but in more quantities as well?
I wouldn't say it's opened my eyes because I've worked in this area for a long time, right? So I understand how the processes work and I understand what they do and what the benefits of them are. It has firsthand shown me at scale the potential of what you can do on a manufacturing basis, and ultimately, for some components you want to use injection molding, or if you're making 100,000 parts, injection molding is the way to go. But for the batch sizes that we're creating, clear that these kind of technologies are really, really useful.
And Matsuura as a company in this period are looking to support UK manufacturing. Really, when you look at what they've done here with yourselves, that's clearly evident, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they've been tremendous. All right, I think it's the collaboration of Matsuura and everybody else involved in this process has been really, really heartwarming, if I'm honest. And I think that it's. I personally didn't know them before this journey that we've been on, but members of my staff did, and it's been a fantastic relationship. So yeah, absolutely superb. Yeah.
So where is the end product going to go here? What part of the country are you servicing?
Well, we're predominantly looking at the Nottingham area initially. That's where we're based, and that's where we aimed to fulfil the need initially. So they've asked us for 5,000 of the headbands, and that includes then us supplying 5 or 10 visors per pack. So we're really making 25,000 or 50,000 visors in reality. I suspect this isn't going to stop, all right? And I think that once the initial emergency has been overcome, I think that we're going to get requests for people in the community, for people at the university and beyond to use this type of approach. I'm already being approached from multiple universities and other people who are currently not CE marking their PPE, asking us how we've done it, can we help them, and we're making basically everything open source. And I think that's been a really key thing for us, is to say, well, this is the approach we've taken, please take this approach. Really important that you have regulatorily approved material and visors, and then take it forward yourself.
Protection wise, which is the most important thing, how do these compare to a face mask that we see so regularly being worn at the moment?
Do you mean the face mask that you go on the face?
Yeah.
This is to be used in conjunction with those kind of face masks, all right? So this is an additional piece of safety equipment that you wear in addition to those face masks, and they are really, if you're in close contact with people, if they sneeze on you, and it protects the eyes and what have you. So an important feature of this particular design is this cover over the front, which actually stops ingress of material. If you're leaning forward, ingress of material into the eyes, and so that's been a crucial aspect, and this is why we chose this particular design. I think an interesting, you asked the question before about where we see this going. I've already had an approach from people at the City Hospital in Nottingham who will be teaching physiotherapy, and they've said, well, can they have 350 of these to help them teach help the students teach safely in the September semester. So I think we're not going to stop doing this, actually.